Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video we are going to be checking out the Redsea ReefWave 25. We're going to be taking it out from the aquarium and completely dismantling it to show you guys how you actually get to the magnet, the impeller, and how you can completely clean it. So this is the Redsea Reefer 250. I thought I'd just quickly show you a quick update. I'll have to do a full update video on this shortly. It's doing really well. Corals are doing extremely well at the moment, really healthy, which is great to see. This toadstool is definitely by far the main focal point of this aquarium. Really beautiful coral. We've got some gorgonia, clove polyps. They're starting to spread like crazy now. We've got a really nice bright green bubble coral, and then we've got a bright green toadstool at the back. A couple of other corals in here, but as I say, this is not an update video, but I just wanted to show you guys how well the aquarium's doing at the moment. But this is what we're focusing on today. This is the Redsea ReefWave 25. Nice and clean, but it's been a few months since I've actually stripped it down completely to just check on the impeller, clean the motor, and so I thought, why not do a video whilst we're doing so. So I'm going to quickly just turn off the Redsea ReefWave from the mains, and we'll get this out now, and we'll head on over to the counter and strip it down. Fully disconnected and safe from the mains. Now it's time to disassemble this fully, and we're going to be using these. This is the only bit of equipment that we'll actually need, and you'll see that very shortly. So to begin with, we're just going to remove the actual sleeve, the A and B sleeve. So we just pull gently. And these come out really easily. What's really a nice feature is the fact that these are color coded or coordinated. So you can see that there's green on the right, red on the left, as are the impellers. Then all we do is simply pull on the impeller and twist ever so slightly. You can see you can take this out again really nice and easily. Same with this side. Twist gently and pull. We'll put that behind there before it gets knocked off. Okay, so once you've got to this bit, you can actually then, we'll take the motor off from the bracket that sits inside the aquarium itself. So all we have to do to be able to remove that, it's really simple. There's a sleeve on the back here. We just have to actually push that gently, and it's just a cover that slides straight off, like so. Don't try and just pull it off, because the motor, you'll end up breaking the actual bracket or the motor first before you manage to prise it apart. Once that cover is off, you can simply just remove the motor from the bracket. The bracket then, if you wanted to, you can fully clean that really easily. And of course, all of these bits, you can also clean them. We always recommend using citric acid, not vinegar. If you haven't seen my previous videos, I'll put a link in the description where we actually strip this down and we soak it in citric acid for a little while. It has been proven that unfortunately if you use vinegar can break down plastics. It's not so much the ReefWave, we're more referring to Ecotech Vortec pumps or Wavemakers, where the vinegar can break down the very thin plastic lining, and that can cause serious issues down the line. So we prefer just to use food grade citric acid. It kills off any algae, it kills off anything at all, to be honest, that is on the Wavemaker itself. Super safe on the plastic and just works a treat, to be honest. So we've got to this stage now and we've got the motor itself. So we want to get to the impeller that is inside this motor. So all we're going to do then is, you see these black bits on top of here on the shaft? We just need to be able to lift those up. So all I'm going to do is, you can see just at the bottom of the black here, we're going to put that up and we're going to get it nice and level and just lift straight up. There we go, just like that. With this, you don't want to be prizing left or right or at an angle, because that is where you could actually crack the ceramic shaft and that'll be no good for anyone. So you don't wish to do that. I can actually see there's a bit of algae or some sort of detritus on that bit of ceramic shaft, so it's a good job that we're doing this, to be honest, as this will boost the efficiency of the pump. So same again. And you can hear like a little click when it lifts up straight. And that's those two removed. See that the ceramic shaft is absolutely fine. So now let's get to the impeller. To be able to get to the impeller, you'll notice there's a red side and there's a green side. Notice the green side doesn't have like this internal plastic collar. The red side does. All we do then is have the green side pointing down, and we'll use this ceramic shaft on a hard flat surface to actually lift this plastic collar out from the red side. So, flat surface, green side, ceramic shaft, place it on the flat surface, and then all we're going to do is apply gentle but consistent pressure downwards onto the ceramic shaft, and this will then bring up the plastic collar on the red side. You'll hear that noise, and you can remove then this plastic collar with the red bit. Ceramic shaft is fine because we've done it on a downward flat surface and it was consistent gentle pressure applied. Then we can actually press the ceramic shaft and remove it from the ReefWave altogether. So you can see that there is debris on this magnet. It's not absolutely filthy, but you can see that there's like a very fine detritus biofilm layer that has gathered on the magnet itself, and this will actually be enough to reduce the magnetism and reduce the performance of the Wavemaker. So all we're going to do now is just use a towel just to remove all of that detritus. And get this Wavemaker running back up to maximum efficiency, because flow is one of the key things in your aquarium. So the ceramic shaft is nice and clean now, it's free of algae, any detritus. The impeller on the other side of the ceramic shaft. You should have washers on both sides, so just make sure that you've still got those. 2 washers. 2 washers. And then we'll reassemble the Wavemaker, ready to place back into the aquarium. So again, motor, green side. Oh, let's just double check first. Actually, what we're going to do is quickly get the towel in. Just give this a quick clean in here as well, as there's more than likely going to be a detritus biofilm layer. Yeah, you can notice that there is a little bit of detritus coming off there. There we go, that'll do. Okay, so motor, impeller goes in, pushes through into green. Now we need to put the red collar back on. Until it clicks. That's back in place again now. On with the little caps. Again, these just push on firmly. There we go. So they're back on. All we did was again just applied gentle pressure, gentle but firm pressure onto a flat surface, and that's just managed to get them locked in place. So then we need to place the motor back onto the actual housing. So that just slots in there. There goes one of the sleeves. Doesn't matter too much. And then again, place this on and just lift up. Make sure it's aligned. Lift up, and then that motor is then securely fastened back in place. That's not going to go anywhere at all, so we're happy with that. Colours, red, green, green, red. These can go back on. Just twist them until they align. And then same with the sleeves. And they're clipped into place. There we go. Just like that. That is the ReefWave 25 completely disassembled and then reassembled. This is fully cleaned and should be working back up to maximum efficiency again. So we'll get it back onto the aquarium. Wavemaker's back installed, running really well, and to be honest I can see a slight improvement in the efficiency as well. So it's amazing what a little bit of detritus covering the impeller and the magnet can really do to the performance of the Wavemaker itself. So that's definitely something that I think I myself and everyone can learn from this, is that definitely don't leave your maintenance of any equipment too long. It's probably been about 2 months, I'd say, before the last time I actually cleaned the magnet itself. I'd probably say it needs to be cleaned once every month, just to make sure that the impeller and the magnet is completely free of any algae buildup and detritus buildup, just to make sure that the efficiency of the Wavemaker remains as close to 100% as possible. So yeah, this is working really well again. So I'm going to wrap this video up now, guys. Hope you all enjoyed this video. If you do, feel free to give the video a thumbs up, give it a like, give it a share. And if you want to see more of this kind of content, then please feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel. As always, guys, catch you in the next one.